हरिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna. We welcome all devotees on this auspicious day of appearance day of our beloved spiritual master Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. First, I would like to request His Grace Suvyakta Narasimha Prabhu, President Hare Krishna Movement Chennai and member of the GVC body of Worldwide Hare Krishna Movement, to offer the Vyasa Puja offering book of this year to Srila Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada.
I request His Grace Suvyakta Narasimha Prabhu to offer the Vyasa Puja book to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada.
So very pleased to announce to all of you that today, on account of Srila Prabhupada's Vyasa Puja, we are offering the Vyasa Puja book, which has been published for the pleasure of Prabhupada. What you all saw now is just one volume. It is the 4th volume of the Vyasa Puja book, and there are multiple volumes. So why? Because if you see from Chennai temple, which is part of the volume 4, we have this year got from all the devotees, including the temple devotees, the folk, the congregation, and all those devotees put together, this year we have a total of 133 homages. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. And all over the world, from all our preaching centers, temples, and all that put together, 63 centers have, for the devotees from 63 centers of our group from all over the world, they have made homages, they have submitted their homages, which is part of this Vyasa Puja book. And the total number of Vyasa Puja offerings this year is 7,218. Hari Bol. So very soon we will cross 10,000. And the number of centers will also cross 100. Hari Bol. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you, Prabhu. Next, we will be reading the Vyasa Puja offerings. First, I request His Grace Suvikta Narasimha Prabhu to read out the offering written by His Grace Madhu Pandit Prabhu, Chairman of the GBC body member of the Worldwide Hare Krishna Movement.
This is the Vyasa Puja offering of His Grace Madhu Pandit Prabhu, the Chairman of the Governing Body Commission of the Hare Krishna Movement Group, and the Temple President of ISKCON Bangalore. Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my respectful obeisances from this fallen soul. All glories to your divine grace on this auspicious day. This is a very special year for your movement, as it is the 25th year of struggle for truth, which began in the year 2000. As of the date of writing this offering, we are all awaiting the verdict of the Supreme Court of India. This court case was launched by ISKCON Bangalore when ISKCON Mumbai, on behalf of the self-made gurus of ISKCON, wanted to take over the ISKCON temple at Bangalore and throw out the devotees who decided to accept only Srila Prabhupada as their sole Acharya Diksha Guru and refused to follow their concocted Guru system. ISKCON Mumbai had already displaced the devotees of ISKCON Kolkata for this reason. These devotees wanted to strictly adhere to your divine grace's written instructions on initiation dated July 9th, 1977. All through these 25 years, Srila Prabhupada, though it has been a struggle against all kinds of attacks on ISKCON Bangalore, your divine grace has not only nurtured our soul with spiritual progress and protected us, but also have showered unlimited mercy upon us by empowering us, your foot soldiers, to expand your mission under your continuous command. You founded the Akshay Patra program, which has attained world fame for its incredible service of feeding 23 lakh hungry children every day. This feeding program has been going on school day after school day, year after year, for 25 years without a break. Only your divine grace can do this. You have empowered your disciples to open new temples in Karnataka at Bangalore, Vaikunta Hill, Hubli, Mysore, Mangalore, and Bellary. And outside the state of Karnataka, at Vrindavan, Gurugram, Lucknow, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad, Jaipur, Kota, Jodhpur, Chennai, Mumbai, Pune, Coimbatore, Madurai, Visakhapatnam, Vijayawada, Guwahati, Bhilai, Raipur, Nagpur, Dehradun, Amritsar. In most of these places, construction of temples is underway. Of these, the project at Vrindavan, Sri Vrindavan Chandrodaya Mandir, the tallest temple in the world, will broadcast Lord Chaitanya's glorious teachings internationally. It will be the flagship project of your Hare Krishna movement. You have attracted and initiated about 1,000 full-time, life-dedicated devotees for your mission in these 25 years. You have also initiated over 5,000 congregation devotees all over India as your direct disciples. All this is amazing and is the proof that you, Srila Prabhupada, recognize our understanding and acceptance of your divine position without compromise as the sole Diksha Guru in your movement for all generations to come. These empowerments have given us realization that your divine grace is ready to actively direct anyone who has faith, that you are still living amongst your sincere followers as their spiritual master even today, even more than pre-1977. The ever-blazing fire of your transcendental ambition and desire to spread the mercy of Nama Avatara, to save the suffering souls of this world, is waiting to purify and empower anyone to distribute this mercy to more and more suffering souls. Those who foolishly think that your active role in the lives of anyone who has taken spiritual shelter in ISKCON worldwide is over after your physical departure miss out on the nectarian opportunity to draw this merciful bounty of Lord Chaitanya. Irrespective of the outcome of the Supreme Court case, we will continue to abide by your instructions, Srila Prabhupada, the founder and sole Acharya of ISKCON, and expand your mission. We will continue to work till our last breath to distribute the unlimited glories of Nama Prabhu to as many souls in this world and inspire them to inspire others to preach his glories. But we also have our faith that we will never be deprived of our services to Srila Prabhupada, Shri Shri Radha Krishna Chandra, Shri Shri Krishna Balaram, Shri Shri Nitai Gauranga, Shri Srinivasa Govinda, Shri Prahlad Narsimha, and other deities of Hare Krishna Hill. Our seva to Srila Prabhupada, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai, and Shri Shri Krishna Balaram has been going on since 45 years, and to our other lordships for 27 years. Our primary prayer to our deities of Hare Krishna movement and Srila Prabhupada's ISKCON temples and Nama Prabhu has never been to directly beg their lordships to win the Supreme Court case, but to always protect our services to our worshipable lordships at Hare Krishna Hill. Srila Prabhupada is in control of everything about his movement at his macro level, being its leader. Major things in our life will not happen by accident, but only by his will. He will decide for each of us what is best in the long run. When we weigh the intention of both sides in this court battle, our prayer and faith is that our humble spiritual intentions should win over ISKCON GBC's material intention of capturing the Bangalore temple property in a bid to stop the growth of Srila Prabhupada's ISKCON Hare Krishna movement, which alone delivers Srila Prabhupada to all as their direct spiritual master, Diksha Guru. We consider victory in this court case, if you will so, for no other reason than to officially establish that Srila Prabhupada alone is everyone's Diksha Guru in one of the biggest ISKCON temples for the first time after 1977, when the ISKCON GBC fell into the trap of their concocted Madhyama and Kanishta Adhikari Guru system. This victory lays the foundation to create many more new Srila Prabhupada's ISKCON HKM temples all over the world, in every town and village, to honor your vision of 1970. Quote, I wish that each and every branch shall keep their independent identity and cooperate, keeping the Acharya in the center. On this principle, we can open any number of branches all over the world. Srila Prabhupada to Kirtanananda, 11th February 1967. We also pray that we never lose our service to their lordships on Hare Krishna Hill, who are our life and soul. On this auspicious day of your divine appearance, I pray at your lotus feet to please bless us all to expand your movement afresh in the coming decades. Your servant aspiring to be humble, Madhu Pandit Das, Chairman and Mentor, Global Hare Krishna Movement, GBC Chairman and President, ISKCON Bangalore.
Thank you, Prabhu. Next, I request His Grace Sudama Vipra Prabhu to come forward and read the Vyasa Puja offering written by His Grace Chanchalpati Prabhu, Vice Chairman of GBC Body of Worldwide Hare Krishna Movement Chennai and President of Vrindavan Chandrodaya Mandir.
Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisances All glories to your divine grace. Recently, I was in a Q&A session with a small group of bright, intelligent young boys. All of them were aware of the system of initiation we follow in our temples. Initiation through Ritviks or the representatives of the Acharya. One of them asked, if I have a question about spiritual life, maybe a simple one as per my present level of KC, how will the spiritual master answer my queries? Fortunately, we have the example Srila Prabhupada has set in the pre-1977 days of ISKCON society. I quickly recalled this and told the boys, how would a young devotee get his or her questions answered in ISKCON in the pre-1977 days? Srila Prabhupada was traveling most of the time and would not easily be available to answer young devotees' questions. The young devotees would ask the GBCs or sannyasis or temple president or their Sankirtan leader. In other words, a more experienced senior devotee would answer their queries. At that time, it dawned on me that Srila Prabhupada not only established the system of initiation through his representatives, he demonstrated how the disciples can conduct their spiritual life in such a system. Now, our society is growing very rapidly all over the world, and the burden of administration is taxing me too much and taking too much time. So I want that you all GBC men work cooperatively to manage things now, along with the other officers, and it is better if devotees can address their questions to you. And because I have now given you everything, you are able to answer all such questions from what you know. And if there is any difficulty, you may consult my books, or you may write to me if necessary. Srila Prabhupada letter to Hansaduta, Madras, 14 February 1972. I also explained to the boys how Srila Prabhupada has written books explaining the principles of Krishna consciousness, and by reading his books, we can get directions. In my books, the philosophy of Krishna consciousness is explained fully. So if there is anything which you do not understand, then you simply have to read again and again. Srila Prabhupada letter to Bahurupa Das, November 22nd, 1974. Around November of 2023, a 75-plus-year-old disciple of Srila Prabhupada, on conditions of anonymity, met me in Vrindavan with a question. I know in your group you say we should take initiation from Ritviks or representatives of Srila Prabhupada after his disappearance. Isn't this against the Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition? This has never happened in the history of Vedic culture. I told him that Srila Prabhupada, as an empowered Acharya, created new traditions that were unprecedented, like receiving Gayatri Mantra from a tape recording of the spiritual master and hearing through the right ear. Is there any precedence of this in the Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition? Or a precedence of this anywhere in the Vedic culture? On the other hand, Srila Prabhupada gave Gayatri Mantra to thousands of disciples in this way. He repeatedly wrote in his letters, I think you have got a copy of the tape of me reciting Gayatri Mantra. So play it to them through the right ear hole with earphones. Srila Prabhupada letter dictation by Shyama Sundara, June 22nd, 1972, Los Angeles. Now you must hold a fire ceremony and afterwards let him hear the Gayatri Mantra from the tape in the right ear. Srila Prabhupada letter to Adi Keshava, 30th March 1977. The second example I could think was of Srila Prabhupada as a sannyasi conducting the weddings of his disciples and taking part in the fire sacrifice during the ceremonies. This is also unprecedented, not only in Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition, but in any Vedic tradition. Srila Prabhupada wrote about this in his books. As an ideal Acharya, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu devised ways to capture all kinds of atheists and materialists. Every Acharya has a specific means of propagating a spiritual movement with the aim of bringing men to Krishna consciousness. Therefore, the method of one Acharya may be different from that of another, but the ultimate goal is never neglected. Srila Rupa Goswami recommends, Tasmat kena pipayena mana Krishna niveshayet sarve vidhi nishedasyur etayor eva kinkaraha. An Acharya should devise a means by which people may somehow or other come to Krishna consciousness. First, they should become Krishna conscious, and all the prescribed rules and regulations may later gradually be introduced. In our Krishna consciousness movement, we follow this policy of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. For example, since boys and girls in the Western countries freely intermingle, special concessions regarding their customs and habits are necessary to bring them to Krishna consciousness. The Acharya must devise a means to bring them to devotional service. Therefore, although I am a sannyasi, I sometimes take part in getting boys and girls married. Although in the history of sannyasa, No sannyasi has personally taken part in marrying his disciples. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela 7.37 purport. Some years ago, a devotee from the ISKCON Guru camp showed me this quote from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Translation: being thus assured by the great sage Narada Muni, the hunter broke his bow, immediately fell down at the saint's lotus feet and fully surrendered. After this, Narada Muni raised him with his hand and gave him instructions for spiritual advancement. Purport: this is the process of initiation. The disciple must surrender to the spiritual master, the representative of Krishna. Narada Muni gave instructions to the hunter after the hunter surrendered. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhyalila 24.259. The devotee argued that in the Ritvik system of initiation, you cannot do any of these. Falling at the lotus feet of the spiritual master and receive instructions of the spiritual master for spiritual advancement. You need a living spiritual master to do all of this. And Srila Prabhupada calls this the process of initiation. Is this really true? Actually, Srila Prabhupada says, the hunter fell down at the saint's lotus feet and fully surrendered, quote unquote. What is important is to fully surrender. In the pre-1977 days, when disciples received the initiation by post, did they not get the opportunity to fully surrender? Is this opportunity not available now? Nearly 90% of the disciples received initiation by post. On receiving instructions for spiritual advancement, Srila Prabhupada says, regarding your question about instruction, spiritual life is different from material life. The instruction given in my books is supposed to be personal instruction. When we read the Bhagavad Gita as it is understood that we are receiving personal instructions of Krishna. No physical barrier is there in the case of spiritual affairs. Srila Prabhupada's letter to Drishtaketu, Bombay, 14th October 1973. In another instance, when a young devotee asked about his engagement, Srila Prabhupada wrote, please consult with your temple president or your GBC for direction as to what is your best engagement there in San Diego. Srila Prabhupada letter to Jyoti Ganeshwara, Bombay, 16 January 1975. Srila Prabhupada created a complete ecosystem for practicing spiritual life. He wrote books that would be the basis. He created a spiritual institution with deities, temples, festivals, devotional activities. He gave a daily program for us to follow. He gave a lifestyle to live by. He gave occupational engagement for devotees as per one's nature and qualification, all in the service of Krishna. He gave us an opportunity to be fully immersed in Krishna consciousness. He gave a hierarchy of temple and institutional leaders to manage all of this. He gave a plan how this can be sustained generation after generation. He gave this on a global scale that can be run for the next 10,000 years. This is no small creation. Your insignificant servant, Chanchalapati Dasa, GBC Vice Chairman, President Hare Krishna Movement Vrindavan, and Senior Vice President ISKCON Bangalore.
Thank you, Prabhu. Next, I request His Grace Kodanram Prabhu, Vice President Hare Krishna Movement Chennai, and also TP body member of Hare Krishna Movement Group, to read the Vasa Puja offering written by His Grace Jai Chaitanya Prabhu, governing body representative of Hare Krishna Movement Chennai, and also GBC member of Worldwide Hare Krishna Movement.
Dear Srila Prabhupada, you are my master and my savior. Dear Srila Prabhupada, you are my savior and spiritual master, and me a disciple of your divine grace simply on the authority of your words. And it is as clear as to get it to me, no matter all the physical body limitation the world is concerned about. Because of your desire and the will to act in that way for the further generation, as aspirants, I consider you are the real initiator. I need only to reference from your words to establish this in my heart. One, your lecture on the occasion of the initiation ceremony in New York in the very early days of the movement on 1st April 1969, Srimad Bhagavatam 11.3.21. for reason best known to you. You choose to speak from the 11th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, which I consider very significant considering the very early age and the kindergarten stage of your students then in their spiritual lives. Therefore, the persons who are seriously inquisitive and desire their ultimate happiness must seek a spiritual master and take shelter of him. Such a spiritual master is knowledgeable of the Vedas and the Supreme Lord and is absorbed in the Supreme Brahman and totally detached from any kind of material affairs. In that lecture, you said that initiation process is for any person who has strong interest and have determination to material life and going back to Godhead to get the highest benefit of the human life. You also stress the importance of this ceremony of the initiation progress and its special significance. You very importantly also mentioned from whom one should take initiation, warning us the pearl of taking it from unqualified spiritualist. You say it should be taken from a person who has fully taken bath in the transcendental sound. And you again warn us about the symptom of that qualified person. You said one who has gone with the matters of this material world and taken total shelter of the Supreme Brahman, finishing all material activities and attachment. He is simply after the Supreme Brahman. You gave so much importance to the ceremony of initiation, saying it is one of the important Vedic principles which lots of details, but it is changed to suit the changing times and situation. You have very clearly said the process of initiation on the authority of the above words. Second, in the purport of the verse of Srimad Bhagavatam 5.135, my dear king, a devotee who has taken shelter of the dust from the lotus feet of the Lord can transcend the influence of the six material whips, namely hunger, thirst, lamentation, illusion, old age and death. And he can conquer the mind and five senses. However, this is not very wonderful for a pure devotee of the Lord, because even a person beyond the jurisdiction of the four castes, in other words an untouchable, is immediately relieved of bondage to material existence if he utters the holy name of the Lord even once. In the purport to the above verse, you said, being freed means that he immediately changes his body. Sanatana Goswami confirms this. Yat kanchanayati, when a person, even though a Chandela, is initiated by a pure devotee into chanting the holy name of the Lord, his body changes as he flows the instruction of the spiritual master. Although one cannot see how his body has changed, we must accept from the authoritative statement of the Shastras that he changes his body. This is to be understood without arguments. The body is only a symbolic representative of material bondage. Chanting the holy name of the Supreme Lord immediately changes the subtle body. And because the subtle body changes, the living entity is immediately freed from material bondage. After all, in the subtle body, the mind is predominant, and therefore, if one mind always absorbed in remembering the activities or the lotus feet of the Lord, he is to be understood to have already changed his present body and become purified. Therefore, it is refutable that a Chandela or any fallen or low-born person can become a Brahmana simply by the method of bona fide initiation. Unfortunately, the people who may act currently as gurus have no idea that exactly happens at the time of initiation, let alone having the power to taking the karma. And they have no faith in the aspect that the karma of the disciple is taken by a spiritual master. Srila Prabhupada, in the above mentioned purport, very clearly says, based on the authority of Srimad Bhagavatam, that the body changes at the time of initiation, meaning the change of karma. It is a fact to be accepted without argument. Srila Prabhupada, surely only you have the power to do this, being the pure devotee representing the Lord and acting as a savior of your devotee. I do not need an explanation of many of your students who had that nothing changes at the time of initiation. The proof of change is right there in your words, and as you say, must be understood without argument, which means taking of the karma of the disciple of the spiritual master is reality. This signifies the importance of the ceremony itself, and you also make it clear that initiation is a process, meaning it is a life of long process. With just these two references from your word, it becomes very clear that the process of initiation you establish must continue as it is. With your divine grace, being a spiritual master of your followers, no matter how senior your earlier disciples are and are around, their only duty should to follow your words and thereby encourage your growing followers, but instead they having taken your place, debate on your position in this moment inconclusively. Srila Prabhupada, no matter what goes in this world, not even what the result of the legal cases or disputes of the property or the play of different forces to prove themselves better in handling or mishandling the initiation process. Your divine words are crystal clear. Nothing will change it. Thank you, my Master, for your blessings and merciful glance you continue to cast on us, sincere aspirant. Your servant, Jai Chaitanya Das.
Thank you, Prabhu. Next, I request His Grace Suvekta Narasimha Prabhu, Temple President, Hare Krishna Movement, Chennai, and member of the GBC body of Worldwide Hare Krishna Movement, to read out his Vyasa Puja offering.
नमा ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे. Dear Srila Prabhupada, on this most auspicious occasion of your appearance day, by which you blessed and purified this horribly sinful world in the most abominable age of Kali, my most humble prostrated obeisances at your lotus feet, at which the whole universe can take shelter, to become freed from the excruciating anguish resulting from the pangs of material nature. Although I am most incapable of glorifying you, whose glories cannot be fully enumerated, even by a most learned scholar with 1,000 mouths, I still attempt the impossible, like a dwarf stretching himself to capture the moon. I dare to do so only in the hope against hope, that you may excuse me for all my shortcomings and bless me with your compassionate glance, purifying me of all my anarthas accumulated over millions of lifetimes. For your pleasure alone do I present a feeble attempt to glorify your unlimited glories. For your pleasure alone do I present a feeble attempt below to glorify your unlimited qualities with Prabhupada Shodashakam. Despite the literary, grammatical and philosophical errors in this attempt, I pray that you may be pleased to accept this most insignificant offering at your lotus feet. Prabhupada Shodashakam. Prabhupadam tu bhaktanam shiromanim namami vai Nyasim Chaitanya Senapatim Naumi Shirasa Sada Ekanti Vai Nitya Siddhohi Vasudeva Paroshuchihi Shanto Nipunascha Shastrecha Yuktepi Sadhu Bhushanaha Tava Darshanam Matram Sadyo Pavitram Karotihi Tirthi Karoshi Tirthani Tirthabhuta Bhavanhi Vai Kripaya yadajnanena mattantratumiman janan avatirya kalau nama sankirtanam ya atanot avesagaura shaktya prasaritum krishna bhaktim cha avirbhut gauda deshe tam paramaham samprapadye prapannanam sa artim haran mrityu sagarachahi sapadittaraye tvai nama kirtana tulilaya Prabhupadam cha sakshad haritvam hi sarvatra vedeshu giyate krishno davamahayatha cha vai acharam vaishnavam sthapitam shastrartham apyachitam swayamachiritam yena tamacharyam tu prapadye aptakamo bhavedyetu prabhupadam samiyushah Shudro va yavano mlecho yepi syupapayonayah. Vittam chiradadattam yat Krishna premam cha namam cha. Tvam vitatara apamaram udara jagat guru. Kamena trastoham matto vishayanindriyaishtaran. Natmavasyo avideyoham tvadanyak gatir mama. Ajnanena tamondhena avrtosmi prabhupadahe. Taraya kripaya tvam prapannam bhuryanukampaya. Jagatrata bhavane vahi samsarat kalau yuge. Natosmi tvam natosmiti tvamashraye punah punaha. Nunam tvameva 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 kevalam guruhu. Mama nastyeva 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 gatiranyatha. He Prabhupada tvam Prabhupada he. Sharanam sharanam tvameva prabho me. Idam shodashakam yastu shrunuyadva pathedyadi. Yache nrsimhadasoham kridi tavashrayo hitam. This is the Prabhupada Shodashakam, 16 verses in Sanskrit glorifying Srila Prabhupada, the translation of which is as follows. I humbly bow down to Srila Prabhupada, who is the crest jewel of all devotees. I eternally bow down to him who has taken sannyasa and is the commander-in-chief of Lord Chaitanya. He is an unalloyed devotee, an eternally liberated soul, Nitya Siddha, pure devotee of Krishna, completely pure, always peaceful, very expert in the Vedic scriptures and in logic, and is the ornament of all saints. Just by seeing you alone, one becomes purified. All the places of pilgrimage are made holy by you, for you are yourself a place of pilgrimage. Out of great compassion, to save the people of this world maddened by ignorance, you descended in the age of Kali and spread the congregational chanting of the holy name. Being empowered by Lord Chaitanya, Gaura, to spread devotional service to Lord Krishna, you advented in the land of Gauda, Bengal. I take shelter of you who are a pure devotee, a Paramahamsa. You remove all the miseries of those who surrender unto you and immediately deliver them from the ocean of death very easily with the chanting of the holy name. Prabhupada, you are glorified in all the Vedas as being as good as Hari, just as affirmed by Krishna to Uddhava. I surrender to you. As an Acharya, you have established the standards of Vaishnava regulative principles, extracted the essence of the Vedic scriptures, and taught us by personally practicing the regulative principles yourself. Whoever takes shelter of you, Prabhupada, becomes fully self-satisfied, no matter whether he is a Shudra, a Yavana, a Mlecha, or any sinful person. You are the most liberal spiritual master of the whole universe, delivering the treasure of love of Godhead and Krishna's holy name to even the most fallen. This treasure had not been given to anyone for a long time. Who else but you can give me shelter, who am harassed by lust and mad after sense gratification, without self-control and unable to follow the regulative principles? O Prabhupada, I am covered by the dense darkness of ignorance. Out of your great compassion, please deliver me who am surrendered to you. Your kind self alone are the deliverer of the whole universe in the age of Kali. I take shelter of you, all the while saying, I bow down to you, I bow down to you, again and again. Certainly, you alone are my spiritual master. I have no other shelter, no other shelter, no other shelter. O Prabhupada, O my master, you alone are my shelter. You alone are my shelter. You alone are my shelter. I, Narasimhadasa, humbly beg you to very kindly bestow your shelter upon anyone who reads or hears this Prabhupada Shodashakam. Dear Prabhupada, my eternal spiritual master, I remember your lotus feet and once again seek your forgiveness for all the mistakes and errors, literary, grammatical, or otherwise, in the above composition. Kindly bestow your unlimited compassion upon me by being pleased with my faulty attempt to glorify you and purify me, so that I can render some favorable devotional service to your lotus feet, which may be pleasing to you. Kindly bless all the devotees who are so sincerely engaged in spreading your mission. We are dependent solely on your all-merciful glance to become worthy instruments in your hands. Devotees from the ISKCON Bangalore group are coming up with magnificent projects all over the world by your mercy, in order to solidly establish the fact that you alone are the Diksha Guru for the Hare Krishna movement. In Chennai too, the devotees are very sincerely working hard to make your dream for the city come true. Feeling very helpless to be of any service to the sincere Vaishnavas, all I can do is to pray to you to kindly bestow your special mercy on all these Vaishnavas, so that Dakshina Dwaraka Dham can manifest itself in its full glory in the shortest period of time. Your eternal servant, Suvyakta Narsimhadas. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Next, I will read the Vasa Puja offering written by His Grace Kodan Ram Prabhu, Vice President of Hare Krishna Movement Chennai and TP body member of Hare Krishna Movement, since Prabhu is having a throat problem. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisance and my attempts to spread the teachings and the dust of your lotus feet. Srila Prabhupada, I am praying that I may also become attached in love the same way to you, so that if I ever leave your service, let me become Prakriti, a means of pleasure for our spiritual master, and you shall manipulate me as you wish, so that I dance like puppets to your slight touch. On this Vyasa Puja day, let me bow down and supplicate myself as follows. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so even if he handles me roughly by his embrace or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is my worshipful Lord unconditionally. Srila Prabhupada, you have given me life. I know I can do nothing to repay you, so please let me stay forever, helping in any small way. You may send me anywhere you like. Please let me always be one of the servants at your feet. Although I can express so many intense desires to preach or fulfill your will, actually, I must admit that I have not yet overcome even the simplest and mundane of all problems, and with all this going on in the foreground, in the back rooms of my mind, and the thought is constantly gnawing that I trust in you has been my only shelter for many years. You are teaching realization, and that realization is to be found within the Sankirtana movement. And because you have given this great realization to the most fallen among all men, you are the most glorious of all servitors of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Please bless me so that I can adopt the qualifications of a devotee, beginning from being kind to everyone, not quarreling with anyone, being fixed in the absolute truth, being faultless, clean, peaceful, mild, simple, equal to everyone, completely attached to your instructions, etc. You said, the quality of mercy is not strained, it droppeth as a gentle rain from heaven. Similarly, you have exemplified this by bestowing your mercy upon such an unqualified wretch as me. I understand that I have no personal qualifications. Please, I beg to you, allow me to always be engaged in some little service for their lordships, Sri Krishna Rukmini Satyabhama, Kodan Ram Dasa, Vice President, Hare Krishna Movement, Chennai. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादि पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे Dear Srila Prabhupada, kindly requesting to accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. I am fortunate and grateful to be able to write another Vyasa Puja offering. 15 years have passed ever since I got the opportunity to be a part of your transcendental organization, and I am ever grateful for having given shelter to this undeserving soul for the same. The Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said, those who are devoted to the cause of the personality of Godhead live only for the welfare, development, and happiness of others. They do not have any selfish interest. How aptly this verse apply to your divine self. A careful study of your life will reveal that you spent every moment of your life only for the welfare and happiness of others. Your activities as a householder, student at Scottish Church College, etc., are simply your pastimes, which conceal your real identity as an eternal associate of Lord Krishna, who simply descended from the spiritual world to remove the forgetfulness of Krishna from the consciousness of the conditioned souls of this created world. Indeed, your act of making thousands of people chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra across the world, and that too in those areas where they never ever had heard the name of Rama or Krishna, is the proof of your divinity. You continue to do so, being very mystically present in your books, audio lectures, etc. You underwent severe austerities at an advanced age so that the worldwide organization of the Hare Krishna movement could be built and give shelter to as many souls as possible in this forest fire-like situation of Kali Yuga. Indeed, the greatest fortune a person can get in life is to come in touch with your message. May I always cherish my good fortune of having come in contact with your divine message. May I become an instrument in your hands to distribute this message to as many people as possible. May I always follow your instructions sincerely, avoid offenses to all living beings, and continuously endeavor to strive to follow your instructions with great determination and meticulousness. Kindly forgive my offenses at your lotus feet, which are innumerable. Your servant, Mukunda Madhav Das. Next, I request His Grace Sudama Vipra Prabhu, Vice President Hare Krishna Movement Chennai, to read out his Vyasa Puja offering. Next, Anand Tirtha Prabhu can be ready for reading the Vyasa Puja offering.
Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisances on this most auspicious day of your divine appearance. As I look back at the past few years since I have taken shelter of your lotus feet, what strikes me the most is how you have deeply impressed upon us the most essential elements of the vast body of spiritual knowledge and practices which have helped us wade through this material world which is always in a state of flux. In a world characterized by impermanence in almost everything, identities, relationships, situations, and experiences, you have given us that which is permanent and never changing, our identity as an eternal servant of the servant of the servant of Krishna. You have given us knowledge from scriptures like Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, which are also permanent and have stood the test of time and are not the impermanent products of someone's mental speculation. You have given us practices of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, honoring Prasadam, association of devotees, which also are eternal and will continue even after we leave these bodies. Forgetful of their real identity and duty in this world of constantly changing identities, situations, experiences, and relationships, people are being tossed around like a rudderless boat in a vast ocean, searching for elusive happiness on a tottering platform. You have taught us that making choices in this tottering platform of the material world is akin to choosing between dry stool and wet stool. Despite a hard struggle using all energy, intelligence, and resources, every material choice we make is a danger. Padam padam yat vipadam. Because every action is done in this false identity is binding us more and more to this miserable world where we can only choose between dry stool and wet stool. However, your devotees have been saved of making these abominable choices as you equipped them with your touchstone-like instructions. These instructions, which are like mind detonators, ensure that every step taken by your devotees under your guidance is a step back to Godhead and out of the dangers of this material world. It is amazing how by following your universal instructions and practices, one's consciousness is always protected and one is fixed in his eternal identity as a servant of Krishna. Thank you, Srila Prabhupada, for so mercifully revealing to us the essence of all knowledge, the string on which all the pearls are strung. The urgency with which you wanted to introduce the world to the conclusion of this vast body of Vedic wisdom is evident in your lectures, conversations, and books. Even before the first chapter of the Bhagavad Gita as it is, in the concluding part of the introduction of the book, you have mentioned Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gitam, Eko Devo Devaki Deputra Eva, Eko Mantrastasya Namani Yani, Karma Pyekam Tasya Devasya Seva. Gita Mahatmya, verse number 7. In this present day, people are very much eager to have one scripture, one God, one religion, and one occupation. Therefore, Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gitam. Let there be one scripture only, one common scripture for the whole world, Bhagavad Gita. Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva. Let there be one God for the whole world, Sri Krishna. Eko Mantrastasya Namani, and one hymn, one mantra, one prayer, the chanting of his name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Karma Pyekam Tasya Devasya Seva. And let there be one work only, the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Dear Srila Prabhupada, you have given such a simple and effective plan for us to experience our constitutional position of eternity, knowledge and bliss simply by being conscious of Krishna always. However, because of my faithlessness in your instructions, this simple process has been made difficult. On this most auspicious occasion, I pray that in the midst of so many so-called responsibilities, tasks, assignments and roles, the central instruction given by you to always remember Krishna and never forget him is never forgotten by me. Please keep me eternally associated with your instructions and engage in your service. Your servant, Sudama Vipradas.
Next, Astika Bhakta Dasa can be ready for reading the news. First, I request Ananda Tirtha Prabhu, please read your Vasa Puja offering. Next, Astika Bhakta Prabhu, please be ready for reading the Vasa Puja offering.
Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmiritam Mena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padhaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namani. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Sunyavade Pachatya Deshatharani. Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisances, Gurudev. I express my gratitude for accepting me as your disciple. Though I don't have any good qualities, especially service attitude, still your grace has allowed me to perform devotional service every day. There are a few important learnings I would like to express as follows. First one, the association of devotees. The guidance, the association of your sincere disciples give me so much clarity of life and enthusiasm to perform bhakti. Second, Harinama. The Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is the only medicine for the people in Kali Yuga to get out of the gross hunted roles of egos through which the entire network of illusion has been running from time immemorial on everyone. Is the only seva that your disciple could do and achieve the highest perfection of human life. Third, Srimad Bhagavatam. The purpose of your grace is the Srimad Bhagavatam are connected to the current situations and give a solution to the problems that I am undergoing. Fourth, human life. Life as a human being is like a flash, but those who are taking shelter in our lotus feet are getting the eternal benefit of real life. In the aspect of bhakti, whatever service is assigned to me, without hesitation, trying to keep my full energy in it, is the principle of performing bhakti that I have learned from you. Gurudev. Please forgive me for any offenses that I have committed knowingly and unknowingly. I always seek your blessings upon this fallen soul. Jai Gurudev, your humble servant, Ananda Tirtha Dasa.
Next, I ask. Next, Astika Bhakta Dasa. I request him to come forward and raise Vyasa Puja offering. Next, Dhruva Maharaj Prabhu is here. Please come forward. After Dhruva Maharaj Prabhu finishes the Vyasa Puja offering, Muralidhar Krishna Prabhu kindly requesting to be ready to read your Vyasa Puja offering.
Hare Krishna, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisances at your divine lotus feet. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna speaks to his dear friend Uddhava. The human body, which can award all benefit in life, is automatically obtained by the laws of nature, although it is a very rare achievement. This human body can be compared to a perfectly constructed boat having the spiritual master as the captain and instructions of the personality of Godhead as favorable winds impelling in on its course. Considering all these advantages, a human being who does not utilize his human form to cross the ocean of material existence must be considered the killer of his own soul. I have been wandering in this material world without being able to comprehend myself nor the supreme absolute truth. You have mercifully accepted me as your disciple and revealed to me the confidential knowledge of awakening to my true higher nature and realizing the supreme absolute truth by practicing the principles of Bhakti Yoga as taught by Lord Sri Krishna and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, tells us in the Bhagavad Gita to abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto Him. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in the mood of a devotee, identifies himself only as the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of the lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna, the maintainer of the gopis. Gopi Bhartu Padakamalayur Dasa Dasanu Dasaha. It has been really difficult for me to accept the instructions of Krishna in Bhagavad Gita and surrender unto him. Now, as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to follow the instruction of becoming a servant of the servant of the servant seems even more difficult. Dear Srila Prabhupada, by your mercy, you can turn dumb into eloquent speakers and enable the lame to cross mountains. If you so desire, kindly please be compassionate and bestow upon me your blessings so that I may become qualified to follow the instructions of Lord Sri Krishna and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and attain perfection in this human form of life. Your fallen servant, Dhruva Maharaj Dasa.
Next, I request Nareshwar Prabhu to come forward and read his Vyasa Puja offering. In the meantime, Param Purusha Prabhu, you can also be ready for the next Vyasa Puja.
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णवृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशधारिणे. Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisances at your divine lotus feet, which are the property of fallen conditioned souls like me. All glories unto you, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, you are the hallmark of true representative of Lord Krishna, embodied with all the wonderful qualities that purify the entire material universe. Never in your life did you act independently of your spiritual master and Lord Krishna's desire. All your desires are centered around serving Krishna. In order to establish this Krishna consciousness movement, you have accomplished many inconceivable things which no other acharyas in the past have done. Considering the current time, place and circumstances, such achievements include constructing beautiful modern temples that are attractive to the youth and people in general, serving delicious Krishna Prasadam, spreading Vedic knowledge in the Western world, giving women devotees the opportunity to partake in worshipping the deities, especially in Western countries, opening farm communities, gurukulas, and systematically propagating knowledge in the society. You also introduced the Ratha Yatra festivals throughout the world, among many other things. Certainly, when one considers all these immense achievements within the limited period of 12 years, one cannot help but accept that you must be a divine personality directly descending from the spiritual world. Actually, your divine grace, you are empowered to deliver the entire universe, as stated in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adilila, chapter 1, text 46. Pramanda tarita shakti dhare jane jane, Guru rupe Krishna kripa karena bhaktagane. The spiritual master is a personification of Krishna's mercy, empowered to deliver the entire universe. Krishna, in the form of spiritual master, bestows his mercy upon the devotees. It's been 7 years since I joined your divine movement, and I can witness the wonderful transformation within myself. The forces of greed, lust, and anger are being subdued because of your divine association through books, your senior disciples, and the opportunity to serve deities in the temple. It is only because of your divine instructions within the books that I could comprehend the reality of this material life, by which I could understand the perfection of human life. It is because of your divine protection and mercy that a fallen soul like me is able to execute Krishna-conscious duties and progress in spiritual life. It is because of your mercy alone that I could understand I am not the controller or master, but am meant to serve Lord Krishna and his associates. It is truly befitting for me to have an exalted spiritual master like your divine grace. I am trying to execute the services assigned to me. Although I feel the service is a little difficult and have no prior knowledge about it, I am sincerely trying to carry it out, and that is possible only by your mercy. Kindly forgive me for the blunders I have committed while rendering these services, causing pain to you and your disciples. Please bestow upon me the proper intelligence so I can execute them nicely and please you. I ardently pray to Lord Krishna and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to shower their blessings upon me so I can always serve your divine mission and not fall down from this divine movement. I humbly beg forgiveness for any offenses I may have committed at your lotus feet. On this auspicious day of Vasa Puja, I seek your blessings to continue on this spiritual journey and achieve perfection within this life. Srila Prabhupada, please do not neglect this poor soul and always bless me in such a way that I may always be engaged in serving your divine instructions. Thank you, Srila Prabhupada, for everything you have given to me to achieve the ultimate goal of life. Your fallen servant, Nareshwar Krishnadas.
Hare Krishna. Now we will begin the Abhishekam for Srila Prabhupada, and after the Abhishekam is over, we will resume reading of the Vyasa Puja homages. Kirtan, please.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Ram
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Om Swasti no Govinda, Swasti no Achyutananto, Swasti no Vasudevo Vishnu Dhadato, Swasti no Narayano Naro Vai, Swasti Naha Padmanabha Purushottamo Dhadato, Swasti no Vishwaksheno Vishveshwaraha, Swasti no Rishikesho Harir Dhadato, Swasti no Vainateyo Harihi, Swasti no Anjana Suto Hanur Bhagavato Dhadato, Swasti Swasti Sumangalai Kesho Mahan, श्रीकृष्ण सच्चिदानंद घन सर्वेश्वरेश्वरो ददातु। ओम स्वस्ति ओम स्वस्ति ओम स्वस्ति। श्री गुरो परमानंद प्रेमानंद फलप्रदा व्रजानंद प्रधानंद सेवायां मां नियोजय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। प्रातः श्रीमन्नवद्वीपे द्विनेत्रं द्विभुजं गुरुं वराभयप्रदं शान्तं स्मरेत् तन्नामपूर्वकं। त्वं गोपिकावृषरैस्तनयान्ति केसि सेवाधिकारिणि गुरो निजपादपद्मे। दास्यं प्रदाय कुरु मां व्रजकानने श्री राधाङ्घ्रिसेवनरसे सुखिनां सुखाब्धौ। इदमासनं स्वागतं सुस्वागतम् एतत्पाद्यम् इदमर्घ्यम् इदमाचमनीयम् एष मधुपर्कः। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। इदं पुनराचमनीयम् इदं स्नानीयम्। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। कृष्णैकचेतमदमोह विनाशकारिन् मद्दृष्टिगोचर प्रभो प्रभुपाद स्वामिन्। दोषाभिवृत्ति प्रतिदोषमण्डबुद्धे संचिन्तयामि चरणौ तो भक्ति हेतो। वृंदावने रमणरेति प्रसिद्ध भूमौ तत्रापि कृष्ण बलराम सुपादमूले। ज्ञानं परं परम कृष्ण सुधार्मितिक्तं दन्तास्तु देव प्रभुपाद नमो नमस्ते। नमस्ते नमस्ते कृपापूर्ण दृष्टि, नमस्ते नमस्ते महानंद धात्री। नमामो नमामः पुनर्रक्ष रक्ष, प्रसिद्ध प्रभो पाहि मां दक्ष दक्ष। भक्ति सिद्धांत शिष्याय भक्ति वेदांत नामिने, प्रसन्नाय प्रशांताय तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्रीवङ्गभूमिजनभूषण गौरलीला गौराङ्गभावपरिसारणमात्रशीला राधा मुकुन्द पदपद्म मनोविलासिन् आनन्दराशि प्रभुपाद नमो नमस्ते। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
संसरदावाननलिदलोका प्रणयकारुण्यघनघनात्मं संसारदावा संसारदावाननलिदलोका प्रणयकारुण्यघनघनात्मा प्राप्तस्य कल्याणगुणार्णवस्य वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम्
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 महाप्रभो कीर्तन नित्यगीता वादित्रमाद्यान् मनसो रसेना
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 रोमाञ्चकं पाशुतरङ्गभाजो वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम्
रोमाञ्चकं पाशुतरङ्गभाजो वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम्
श्रीविग्रहाराधन नित्यानाना शृङ्गारतन्मन्दिरमजनादो युक्तस्य भक्तं च नियुञ्जतोऽपि वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम्
युक्तस्य भक्तं च नियुञ्जतोऽपि वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम्
चतुर्विधा भगवत्प्रसाद स्वादन्नतृप्तं हरिभक्तसङ्घा
चतुर्विधाशे भगवत्प्रसाद हरिभक्तसङ्घा
कृत्वैव वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम्
कृत्वैव तृप्ते भजत सदैव वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम्
श्रीराधिका माधवयोरपार माधुर्यलीला गुणरूपनाम्ना
माधुर्यलीला
Siddhika Madhavayara Para Madhurya Leela Gunarupanamna
Siddhika Madhavayara Para Madhurya Leela Gunarupanamna
Pratikshana Swadana Lupasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Pratikshana Swadana Lupasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Nikunjayuno Ratikeli Siddhi Jayali Dhiryuktira Pikshaniya
Nikunjayuno Ratikeli Siddhi Jayali Dhiryuktira Pikshaniya
Yayalidhero terapekshaniya
Nikunjayo naratikeli siddhyai Yayaliryo terapekshaniya
Tatrati dakshadati vallabhasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam
Tatrati dakshanati vallabhasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam
Tatrati dakshadati vallabhasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam
Sakshadharitvena samasta shastre uktastatha bhavyate
samasta shastre uktastatha
Sakshadharitvena samasta shastre uktastatha bhavyate vasadhi
Samasta shastra uktastatavayatyeva sati
Kintu prabhorya priya eva tasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam
Kintu prabhorya priya eva tasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam
Kintu prabhorya priya eva tasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasada Yasya prasadat nagati kutopi
Yasya prasada bhagavat prasada Yasya prasada nagati kutopi
Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasada Yasya prasadat nagati kutopi
Yasya prasada bhagavat prasada Yasya prasada nagati kutopi
Jayastu vamstasya yasasri sanjam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam
Jayanstu vamstasya yasasri sanjam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam
Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Charanarvindam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam
Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam
Jaya Gurudeva Srila Prabhupada Gurudeva Srila Prabhupada
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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Prabhupada
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Prabhupada
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine
Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine
Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine
Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol
Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada,
Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada,
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada,
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada,
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada,
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada.
Next, Raghav Sharan Prabhu, request you to come forward and read the Vyasa Puja offering. Param Purusha Prabhu can be ready next.
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादे पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे. Dear Srila Prabhupada, kindly accept my humble and respectful obeisance onto your divine lotus feet. The entire Vedic literature is meant to glorify Lord Sri Krishna and his pure devotees. Srila Prabhupada, your glories are unlimited. It is impossible for the conditioned souls like me to describe even a drop from the ocean of your glories in this world in delivering conditioned souls. A verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita speaks about the rarity of pure devotee of Lord Sri Krishna in this world. Koti jnani madhye haya eka jnana mukta, Koti mukta madhye durlabha eka Krishna bhakta. Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Madhya Leela, 19th chapter, 148th verse. From this we can confidently say that a pure devotee of Lord Krishna like your divine grace is very difficult to find. not only in this world but even in the entire universe. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Ramananda Raya, out of all auspicious and beneficial activities, which is the best for the living entity? Of all kind of distress, what is the most painful? Sreyo madhye kona sreya jivera haya sara. Krishna bhakta sangha veena sreya nahi ara. So Ramananda Raya replied, Krishna bhakta sangha veena sreya nahi ara. Krishna bhakta viraha veena dukkha nahi dekhi para. The only auspicious activity in the association with the pure devotees of Krishna. And the most painful thing is separation from the pure devotee of Krishna. Thank you, Srila Prabhupada, for your kindness and causeless mercy in spreading the highest auspiciousness with your divine association to the fallen souls of the modern world. The great sage Narada, being glorified in the Vedas for delivering one hunter, was merely animal killer, whereas Srila Prabhupada have delivered millions of modern age hunters who are badly hunting, mostly for meat, illicit sex, gambling, intoxication, and sense gratification. We wish that your pastimes be even more glorified eternally in the Vedic literature. Srila Prabhupada, your divine grace is the empowered military commander sent by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to give Krishna consciousness to the whole world. The whole world is deeply indebted to your divine grace and offers hundreds and thousands of respectful obeisance onto your divine lotus feet for the transcendental compassion, love that you have showed and blessed humanity by spreading Krishna consciousness, by writing enlightening Vedic books, by building attractive Radha Krishna temples, and by establishing the Hare Krishna movement, ISKCON institution. Srila Prabhupada, I have practically realized what I have heard from your lectures on Srimad Bhagavatam, where you mentioned this Krishna consciousness movement is the only pure movement. There is no other organization throughout the world that is giving people the direct method to approach God. Thank you, Srila Prabhupada, for establishing and protecting such a divine movement in this age of Kali. Srila Prabhupada, oh my beloved spiritual master, I am eternally indebted to you for pulling me out from the miserable materialistic life and blessing me with happy life of Krishna consciousness by giving shelter at your lotus feet. I am ever grateful to you that you are maintaining us, protecting us, and affectionately caring for us and empowering us to render various devotional services onto your lotus feet and onto their lordships, Sri Gauranitai, Sri Krishna Balarama, Sri Krishna Rukmini Satyabhama, and Sri Radha Krishna Chandra. Srila Prabhupada, on this auspicious occasion, I beg forgiveness for the various offenses committed in rendering services onto your mission, and finally seek spiritual strength to follow your instructions to come to the stage of rendering unalloyed devotional service, Ananya Bhakti, onto your lotus feet. Your humble servant, Raghav Sharan Das.
Next, request Shravan Mangal Prabhu to come forward and read the Vyasa Puja offering. In the meantime, Param Purusha Prabhu, you can be ready.
Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisances. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to glorify you on this most auspicious day of your appearance. Somehow or other, I have accepted the role of a non-devotee due to my inimical nature, being separated from the Supreme Lord from time immemorial. Being unaware of my original constitutional nature, I have been loitering in this material world life after life. Now, with unlimited compassion, you have come to this insignificant, foolish soul and made me understand the reality of my constitutional nature. I deeply value your compassion, for you have specifically selected me now among so many conditioned souls in this universe and are teaching me about the supreme knowledge. Srila Prabhupada, people in this world blindly depend on their accumulated pious karma, but you have made us understand how such kinds of dependencies will not last long for one in the long run. Rather, by developing devotional faith towards the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, one becomes eternally happy. Although you have taught us how one has to helplessly depend upon the mercy of the spiritual master, and that will awaken his real love for Krishna. Thank you for revealing such facts. Otherwise, I would be again and again loitering in this material world indefinitely, even for the all-merciful Lord Sri Krishna not being able to assure me about my liberation. Srila Prabhupada, I am eternally grateful to you because, being my spiritual master, only you know very well about my spiritual nature as well as my current material condition, and accordingly, you are guiding me to revive my eternal consciousness. I firmly believe that without having faith in the words of your divine grace, I would be unable to cross the ocean of material suffering. Thank you for the precious gift of devotional faith that you are bestowing even in the pathetic condition of my current life. I humbly surrender all my speculative thoughts and material desires and choose to wholeheartedly rely on your divine assurances and your divine blessings. Thank you for gifting me the holy name, which is non-different from the visible form of Krishna. You are causelessly making me associate with the Supreme Personality in his sound form, distributed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Srila Prabhupada, by associating with Vaishnavas who are your senior disciples and who are undeviatedly following the devotional path set by you, let me render service to your mission. By such service, let the pure love for your divine grace, your mission, and your disciples be awakened in my heart. Through such love, I will get the strength to dispel all sorts of misgivings and remove all personal deficiencies that hamper my devotional progress. Thus, all feelings of transcendental bliss and pure love for Krishna will be awakened in my heart. Srila Prabhupada, please forgive me for all the offenses I have committed unto your lotus feet and enthuse me to practice more and more devotional service in the upcoming days. Your servant, Shravan Mangaladas.
Next, Param Purusha Prabhu, kindly come forward and read your Vyasa Puja offering. After that, Sadachar Prabhu, kindly be ready to read the Vyasa Puja offering. Sadachar Prabhu, please come forward.
Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. All glories to you on this day of Vyasa Puja. Srila Prabhupada, today is one of the most auspicious days of the year because today is a day your divine grace made your appearance on this planet 128 years ago. It is a time to remind myself again of how fortunate and blessed I am to have come in contact with your divine grace through your transcendental Vani. It is by the divine blessings of Lord Sri Krishna that I came in contact with a pure devotee as your good self. Srila Prabhupada, you exemplified the life of an Acharya. Your achievements and contributions to the world are unparalleled. You transformed the lives of millions of people around the world and are continuing to do so even today. As it is stated in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kali Kalera Dharma Krishna Nama Sankirtana Krishna Sakti Vinanahe Tara Pravartana. The fundamental religious system in the age of Kali is a chanting of the holy name of Krishna. Unless empowered by Krishna, one cannot propagate the Sankirtana movement. You are the Senapati, Commander-in-Chief of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtana army, and you came to deliver the fallen souls of this age of Kali. You once said in a conversation with your disciples, when they asked you what will happen after you die, and you replied that you will never die, that you will continue to live in your books, which we will utilize. It is so true, Srila Prabhupada, that you are still living in your books. You said in a conversation with an Indian gentleman that in your physical absence, we can associate with you by reading your books. You also said that whatever you had to say, you have said in your books. The proof is that so many people around the world, even though they never knew anything about Krishna or they were non-believers, became devotees of Krishna just by reading your books. That is why you took so much trouble spending sleepless nights translating Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu in English language. You also wrote so many other books explaining the Krishna consciousness philosophy and the most confidential conclusions of the Vedic scriptures, which your disciples have translated into more than 60 languages throughout the world. You established 108 Radha Krishna temples throughout the world in just a span of 11 years. You circled the globe 14 times and delivered hundreds of lectures just to give people an opportunity to engage in devotional service by chanting and hearing the holy names of Krishna, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, and rendering practical devotional service, deity worship, and honoring prasadam. Today, there are hundreds of temples throughout the world where countless people are taking the benefit. It is only by your causeless mercy. On this most auspicious day, I pray to you to bestow upon me your blessings, to continue to be engaged in your service, and not be attracted by Maya's service. Your eternal servant, Sadachar Das.
Thank you, Prabhu. Next, Astika Prabhu, please come forward and read your Vyasa Puja offering. Pay obeisances to Prabhupada.
Mukam karoti vachalam pangu langhayate girim yat krupatama bande Sri Guru Dinatarinam. Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisances on this very special occasion of your 128th appearance day. I am attempting to glorify your divine grace, whose glories are unlimited. Just as the Supreme Lord Krishna's glories are unlimited, that even Ananta Sesa keeps on glorifying with his thousand hordes, and it's never ending. Similarly, as a pure devotee of Krishna, your glories are also never ending. Ananta is glorifying by his thousands of hordes, but we are thousands of your disciples glorifying your glories in different ways, which is never ending. You are a Vaikuntha man who came to this material world, which is full of miseries, to show us your compassion, to purify us, to give us the chance to serve the Lord, to reunite the forgetful son with his ever-wiser father, to come back to his home, back to Godhead, to teach us how to surrender to Krishna, how to be fully dependent on Krishna, and most important thing is to give us love of God, which is the ultimate goal of life. Dear Srila Prabhupada, you created the real united nation by keeping Krishna and Krishna's holy name in the center, which was predicted by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prithivite achijate nagaradi grama, sarvatra prachara heive moranama. You also made true the prediction of Bhaktivinoda Thakur that a day will come when all the black man and white man will get together to sing, dance and pray by taking the mridanga and kartal. Srila Prabhupada, you taught us that whatever exists in this material world, everything has come from spiritual world. Now the trend is going on about globalization. But you really spread the Krishna Bhakti globally to every nook and corner of the world. You are distributing the holy name to anyone and everyone, even the most fallen like me. You gave us a complete Krishna consciousness life, like chanting the holy name, hearing about Krishna, associating with devotees, taking Krishna prasadam, visiting the holy places where Krishna performed his pastimes, etc. Srila Prabhupada, by your blessing and causeless mercy, our HKM groups expanding. Recently, on 2nd January 2024, we opened a new temple for Sri Sri Krishna Balaram and Sri Sri Gaurnitai in Chennai, Mogappair West. By your blessings, everything is going well, I beg to your lotus feet, if in my services I did any offenses to the lotus feet of Krishna, lotus feet of Guru and Gauranga, and the lotus feet of devotees, also kindly forgive me and bless me with your pure devotional service. Although I am not qualified and purified to do any services, kindly accept my service, whatever little seva I am doing. Kindly keep on guiding what best service I can do for your institution. Also kindly guide me and encourage me how to please the Supreme Lord by my seva and sadhana. I beg your lotus feet, kindly kick out all the anarthas from my heart so that I can able to do pure devotional service to the Lord. Please forgive my all the offenses I did. Your most fallen servant, Astika Bhakta Das.
Next, Param Purush Prabhu, please come forward.
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisances at your divine lotus feet. Srimati Devahuti prays to Lord Kapila in Srimad Bhagavatam 3rd canto. Tasya tvam tamaso andhasya dushparashyatya paragam sakshakshur janmanam ante labdham me tvat anugrahat atah me deva sammoham apakrashtum tvam arhasi yo avagro aham mameti iti etasmin yojitas tvaya. Your Lordship is my only means of getting out of this darkest region of ignorance, because you are my transcendental I, which by your mercy only I have attained after many, many births. She further says, now be pleased, my Lord, to dispel my great delusion due to my feelings of false ego. I have been engaged by your Maya and I have identified myself with the body and consequent body relation. In the purport to the same verse it is stated, as soon as the living entity forgets his real constitutional position of eternal servitorship to the Lord and wants instead to enjoy himself by sense gratification, he is captured by Maya. Every morning we start our day with Guru Ashtakam, which compares this material world to a blazing forest fire, where everyone is running to save themselves. But the real misfortune is not the fire-like situation, but our deep-rooted attachment to remain in this forest. Lord Kapila says in 30th chapter, Naraka stho api deham vai na pumam styaktum ikshati narakyam nivrito satyam deva maya vimohitaha. The conditioned living entity is satisfied in his own particular species of life. While deluded by the covering influence of the illusory energy, he feels little inclined to cast off his body even when in hell, for he takes delight in hellish enjoyment. You have many times narrated the story of Lord Indra cursed to become a hog. When he was requested by Lord Brahma to come back to heaven and resume his activities, he was disinclined. I was also born and destined to doom in this fire until you came and glanced mercifully upon me. Referring to Bali Maharaj's prayers in 8th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Tvam Nunam Asuranam Naha Paroksha Paramo Guruhu. Since your Lordship is indirectly the greatest well-wisher of us demons, you act for our best welfare by posing as if our enemy. In the purport it is stated, Bali Maharaj considered the Supreme Personality of Godhead a better friend to the demons than to the demigods, which means taking birth in demoniac species is actually a boon. It may also be concluded that even though a living entity is born into abominable life forms in this world, still there is certainly one good thing about it. It awards one the opportunity to serve the lotus feet of pure devotees of Supreme Lord who descend to fulfill his most confidential desire. It opens the door of all good fortune immediately. In Bhagavad Gita it is stated, Mam chayo avyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatityaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. One who engages in full devotional service unfailing in all circumstances at once, transcend the modes of material nature and thus comes to the level of Brahman. The Bhakti Yogena Sevate is referring to service rendered to lotus feet of pure devotees. Somehow or other, by your causeless mercy, even though I am disinclined, you have mercifully engaged me in your service. I pray to your lotus feet that I always be engaged in the service of devotees who have dedicated their life to propagate your mission. Your fallen servant Param Purushadasa.
Next, Sangini Mataji, kindly come forward and read the Vyasa Puja offering.
Dear Srila Prabhupada, my beloved spiritual master, please accept my most humble obeisances unto your lotus feet. All glories unto you, Srila Prabhupada, and to your unparalleled service and mercy. Thank you for coming into my life. Before coming into Krishna consciousness, my life felt like a series of unfortunate events. Although I knew that there was some supreme person controlling everything, I had no idea of how to approach him. I did not even think that there might be an authorized processes to approach him. Thank you for going out of your way to bring this rare and valuable information to us. The wealth of Koloka that you brought all over the world is so extraordinary. We cannot imagine its greatness, but even with the little we know, we are so satisfied. You prayed on the Jaladuta for our deliverance. You tirelessly preached all over the world, made temples where we found shelter, wrote books to give us vision and inspiration, and prayed on our behalf at every step. Your well-wishes continue also. How by your request, Krishna will not ignore us, although we are not deserving his mercy. I am not very serious, not really servant. I am so distracted by material desires and the 6 enemies: lust, anger, greed, madness, illusion, and envy. I am not a very sincere. Nonetheless, you never give up on anyone, so we remain recipients of your causeless mercy. One page of your book, one sentence, one word can change our hearts. I am trying to give Krishna consciousness to others, although I am a shallow woman with little realization. I do have faith in you. I have changed by your mercy. I am convinced that service to you can change anyone. Please forgive us for the countless offenses we have committed at the dust of your lotus feet. Please bless us to forever be engaged in Harinam Sankirtan. Your worthless, immature, fallen disciple, soul, Sangini Induleka Devidas.
Next, Bhakta Krishna Indu, kindly requesting to come forward and read the Vyasa Puja offering. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Venugopal Prabhu, please come forward and read your Vyasa Puja offering.
Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my most humble obeisances at the dust of your lotus feet. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma Bandho Mois Savadhana Mati Jahara Prasade Bhai He Bhavatori Ayai Krishna Prapti Hoy Jaha Hate. The lotus feet of our spiritual master are the only way by which we can attain pure devotional service. I bow to his lotus feet with great awe and reverence. By his grace, one can cross the ocean of material suffering and obtain the mercy of Krishna. Always reminded of where I am situated in my spiritual journey while praying the Guru Vandana. It's purely your causeless mercy where I am made of. Without your causeless mercy, I will be prey to the strong power of Maya. There is nothing in our lives that is not coming from your divine grace. Anything that we have that is worthwhile is simply your causeless mercy upon us. I am begging you to keep me always engaged in your devotional service with mind, body and words, firmly fixed at your lotus feet, and to carry out your order to preach this cult of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yogyata vichare kicho nai pai tomara karuna sara karuna na hoile khandiya pranana rakhibo arab. Srila Prabhupada, if you examine us, you will find no qualities. Your mercy is all that we are made of. If you are not merciful unto us, we can only weep and we will not be able to maintain our lives. On this most auspicious day of your appearance, we can only fall at your lotus feet and beg forgiveness for our countless offenses. We beg to be forever engaged in expanding this movement, birth after birth. We can only hope that our insignificant effort can give you some transcendental pleasure. Your eternal servants, Venugopal Dasa.
Next, Vedatma Prabhu, please come forward and read your Vyasa Puja offering. Pay obeisances to Shri.
Dear Srila Prabhupada, all glories to you, Savior of the whole world, Deliverer of the fallen souls. I take shelter of your lotus feet. Please shower your blessings upon me on this auspicious day of your appearance. You are my Savior. I don't know what my existence is meant for, but you have very mercifully picked up me from the ocean of nescience. I am very fallen. I do not know what spiritual life and existence of God is properly, nor do I know how to lead my life to perfection. I was overwhelmed by the desire for sense enjoyment and no higher goal than this. Being misguided by attraction to sense objects and in bad association toiling in the poles of material activities and finding no satisfaction and meaning to life. You have very kindly accepted me as your disciple and patiently taken me through the process of pure devotional service. Even though I am a neophyte and don't know the proper etiquette of rendering service amongst the devotees, you are keeping me with boundless compassion and making me learn the importance of rendering devotional service to Lord Krishna and your mission in the association of devotees. I am very indebted to you, for you have patiently explained to me the importance of human life and the goal of life, which is to re-establish my eternal relationship with the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna and reinstate myself as a servant of Sri Krishna. To attain this goal, you have given the most sublime and easy process of chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and how to chant soulfully and also transcendental Vedic literatures. Thank you, Srila Prabhupada. Please bless me with your boundless mercy as I am weak and fallen. Bless me with spiritual strength, intelligence and enthusiasm to become a good instrument in your serving your mission. Thank you, Srila Prabhupada, your most fallen servant, Vedatma Das.
Next, Vidwan Prabhu, please come forward and read your Vyasa Puja offering.
Dear Srila, all glories unto your lotus feet. It has been 15 years since I had first come in touch with your movement in my life. In this auspicious 128th appearance day of your divine grace, I would like to describe how your entry into my life completely transformed my life. Walking in the darkness into the oblivion, doing karmic acts and behaving hedonian, racing against the time, involving in materialistic act, building career, making money, the only known fact. With no knowledge of future and life's actual goal, busy in saving the body but killing the soul. Then one day during my college vacations in the year 2009, by your causeless mercy, walked into a transcendental temple in Delhi for the first time. Gorgeous darshan and delicious prasadam had left an impression. Came to know about 4 regulative principles, a path to freedom and not regression. But again got involved in my studies and material labor, not really cared for your transcendental favor. The days got passed and the years got lost, got trapped in the hollowness of the corporate ghost, trying to help the poor and educate the illiterate. But by doing all this, my heart was not satisfied of late. Walking on the Chennai beach, but yourself had decided not to leave me. Walking on Chennai beach, the HKM center attention caught me. The memories of the Delhi temple, which had got faded away, as I entered your center, it got revived and my life got a new way. Hearing your lectures and attending sessions had started making an impact. Practicing Krishna consciousness was not a choice but a matter of fact. Reading your books strengthened my consciousness. I could see how modern science was a real science. Doing service in the temple gave me real satisfaction. Hanging around with friends and family started leading to frustration. Looking for the pleasure and happiness in the material maya, you gave the key to unlimited joy to the core of heart's desire. Everything in devotional service became pleasing to the heart. Chanting prasadam kirtan service, the only true path. Krishna consciousness is not an artificial imposition, was what you told. Being in the association of devotees, the soul will mold. Slowly become convinced of this transcendental process, the time had come when so-called social norms I had to transgress. By your causeless mercy and blessings of the Vaishnavas, the great day had arrived. In 2017 on Govardhan Puja Day, when you gave me the opportunity to serve this life. Had no idea how my karmic threads will unknot. Seeing back now, I am able to connect the dots. Your entrance into my life is your causeless mercy. Just following your instructions, the path to Godhead becomes easy. Year on year is passing and I feel sheltered. Under the guidance of Vaishnavas, my anarthas getting filtered. Being in this material world is always a dangerous position, but the safest thing to do is to serve your divine mission. On this auspicious day, your blessings please grant and use me in your divine mission however you want. Your servant Vidwan Gaurang Das.
Kindly requesting all devotees to stand up for Aarti now.
Hare Krishna. Today on account of Vyasa Puja, there has been a special offering of 108 items for Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Vyasa Puja ki jai. So for the pleasure of all the devotees, all the 108 items have not been removed. So during the Aarti, you can taste them with your eyes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada,
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada.
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma.
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 Bando Moi Sabadana Mate,
Bando Moi Sabadana Mate,
Bando Moi Sabadana Mate,
Bando Moi Sabadana Mate.
Jahar Prasade Bhai E Bhavato Diya Jai.
Jahar Prasade Bhai Bhavato Riya Jai.
Krishna Prapti Hoy Jaha Hoy Te,
Krishna Prapti Hoy Jahar Hoy Te,
Krishna Prapti Hoy Jaha Hoy Te,
Krishna Prapti Hoy Jahar Hoy Te.
Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitte Te Koriya Kya.
Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitte Te Koriya Kya.
Arana Kori Ho Mane Asha,
Arana Kori Ho Mane Asha,
Arana Kori Ho Mane Asha,
Arana Kori Ho Mane Asha.
Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Uttama Gati.
Aise Uttama Gati.
Jai Prasade Pure Sarva Asha,
Jai Prasade Pure Sarva Asha.
Krishna Jai Prasade Pure Sarva
पूरे सर्व आशा
चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से
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 दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित
प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जयते
प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाशायते
वेद गाय जहाँ चरित
वेद गाय जहाँ चरित
वेद गाय जहाँ चरित
वेद गाय जहाँ चरित
गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनर बंधु
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनर बंधु
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनर बंधु
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनर बंधु
लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवाना
लोकेनाथ लोकेर जीवाना
लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवाना
लोकेनाथ लोकर जीवाना
आहा प्रभु कर दया देह मोरे पद छाया
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 प्रभु पात कर दया देह मोरे पद छाया
प्रभु पात कर दया देह मोरे पद छाया
हे बेजार त्रिभुवना
हे बेजाय गुष्ट त्रिभुवना
हे बेजार त्रिभुवना
हे बेजाय गुष्ट त्रिभुवना
शिल प्रभु पतित पवना
शिल प्रभुपाद पतित पवना
दुआ पादे लोइलो शरणा
प्रभुपाद लोइलो शरणा
जय गुरुदेवा शिल प्रभुपदा गुरुदेवा शिल प्रभुपदा
जय प्रभुपदा 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 जय प्रभुपदा
जय गुरुदेवा शिल प्रभुपदा गुरुदेवा शिल प्रभुपदा
जय गुरुदेवा शिल प्रभुपदा गुरुदेवा शिल प्रभुपदा
जय जय प्रभुपदा 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 प्रभुपदा
जय जय प्रभुपदा 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 प्रभुपदा
नमो ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नित्य नामिने
नमः विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नित्य नामिने
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादिशचारिणे
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरा भक्तवृंद
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरा भक्तवृंद
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरा भक्तवृंद
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरा भक्तवृंद
जय प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा
जय प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद
जय कृष्ण रुक्मिणी जय सत्याभामा कृष्ण रुक्मिणी जय सत्याभामा
जय कृष्ण रुक्मिणी जय सत्याभामा कृष्ण रुक्मिणी जय सत्याभामा
जय कृष्ण रुक्मिणी जय सत्याभामा कृष्ण रुक्मिणी जय सत्याभामा
जय कृष्ण रुक्मिणी जय सत्याभामा कृष्ण रुक्मिणी जय सत्याभामा
जय गौरानिताय 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 जय गौरानिताय
जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय
जय गौरानिताय 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 जय गौरानिताय
जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय
जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद
प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद
जय श्री कृष्ण रुक्मिणी सत्यभामा की
जय
श्री गौरनिताय की जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय नमः ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने
नमः ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी सात्यत्यागेशतारिणे
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरा भक्तवृंद
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरा भक्तवृंद
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे बोलो
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Jaya Krishna Rukmini Jaya Satyabhama Krishna Rukmini Jaya Satyabhama
Jaya Krishna Rukmini Jaya Satyabhama Krishna Rukmini Jaya Satyabhama
Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai
Jaya Gauranitai
Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram
Jaya Krishna Balaram
Jaya Vrindavana Dham Vrindavana Dham Vrindavana Dham Jaya Vrindavana Dham
Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol
जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय विष्णुपाद परमंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। Our beloved spiritual master Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Savior of the whole universe Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Patit Pavan Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Vishnupad Paramansa Parivrajikacharya Ashtottara Shata Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। गंगा मई यमुना मई की जय। वृंद देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। गोकुल द्वारका धाम की जय। नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय। व्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय। दक्षिण द्वारका धाम की जय। श्री श्री कृष्ण रुक्मिणी सत्यभामा की जय। श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की जय। श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय। हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन महायज्ञ की जय। समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद व्यास पूजा महामहोत्सव की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.